319. Get right. Get up. Shit. Check three.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Slam. Over.
Rodgers now on first down. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long.
Hey, 626. Hey, Delta. 630. Slam. Box it. Jim. That's me. Check. Crunch.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Inside. We are going.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 18.
Mike 51. Hey, 57. Watch the flat. Perfect. Kill.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
4 down. Big Ed. 22 jet bomber. Check. You hey, 57. Our side.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Hey, keep it up. Pilot 64, weak. Check. Check. Check 31. Check 31. 15. Attack. Come on, guys. Right side.
Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Chopper. 51 to Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
15. That's track. So Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, Sunday. Hey, Mike.
Mahomes will try again on second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hodges. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12.
16-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the twist. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check, check. Watch the defense. Check, check. Right side. Hey, one set. Right side.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Switch. General West. Here, Mike.
Now Rodgers. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Out. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He finds McCoy. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike 51, Mike 51. And let's get this.
Mahomes now on first down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays, and target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain from the shotgun to give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now here's Mahomes. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Here we go, here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get there. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Joker, 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 joker. Right side.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch twist. Check 52. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Bo Scarborough. Incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Kill, kill, kill.
Attack, attack.
61. Matchbox, right. Chance.
Easy.
51 the mic, boy. Bravo. Hey. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
15.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
That's how we do it, baby.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Target.
15. Hey,
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Spencer. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Check 99. Recon, 132 fight. Check safety.
Yellow.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Alpha. Mike 51. This is our time.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. With Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. 49. By 7. Let's go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Rodgers now to throw. Complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Now he'll escape to his right, and that's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
He's coming inside. Hey, let's go.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start things on 1st down with Bo Scarborough. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a 1st down.
Delta. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Blue Dan.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Switch gears. Grace don't travel. Mike 51. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Swiss. 80 weapon.
This is Scarborough. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
He's checking. Crash.
Hey, 57 color.
Cut. Mike 51.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
15.
Mike 51.
Yellow.
Here I come.
Yellow.
Here I come.
Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Exit. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Yellow.
51, Mike 51.
Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, check 26.
Check 13. Check 13. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
You got nothing. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Attack, attack!
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime,
he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. Chase up the dreams, what I do. Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do. Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no on your position.